we may conceal ourselves, gather information. Yes, he felt if our enemy cannot, and we knew that the war would be. I do not know where they wander now. Atris, but I had thought she had gone to Kotor with the others. Yes, she holds the last of the Jedi teachings. It is good she survived. Very well. It is a long... Only a handful of us remained after the Jedi Civil War, barely 100 in number. Then, even that 100 began to... The only pattern we determined is that when Jedi... At the last Jedi Conclave on the Miraluka world of Kotor, it was only then that we realized we were facing something far more powerful. We could not allow... And we could not fight an enemy that will not... It does, but you must... Whatever this threat was, it was targeting us. If it believed us defeated, then perhaps it was Kavar's plan. I had thought perhaps that here upon the Smuggler's Moon, the bounties on Jedi and their disappearance, and the strong currents of life here on Nar Shaddaa. Very well. We told you it was because you followed Revan to war, but you ask because you are not certain of that answer, nor were we. The day we cast you out, that is the moment I decided to leave the Order, because I do not believe we truly faced the reasons you were exiled, and if we do not examine such... I think it was because we were afraid. It is a difficult thing to live one's life with the Force. Very well. Ah, so the records of your trial were found. Good. Sometimes I think this galaxy would be a better place if there were less Jedi secrets. But I have no answer for you, as much as I would like to give one. We vowed never to speak of it. And although I would not keep promises to Jedi, I keep promises and Kavar was a friend. If we were... Very well. Yes, such bonds are a connection that can be formed. It is most common between two beings who are sensitive to the... It was something you were gifted with, as I recall, before your fall. You formed such attachments easier than most. Even Vrook could not ignore it, which is... That is most unusual and unnatural. There were a few within the Order who knew more than I... It was rumored that Revan studied such bonding deeply, both through the Jedi... I do not know. To break a bond, your... Very... Yeah, it is... Even... Now I must... I did not speak fully of what I have felt. I, too, lost a Padawan on Malachor, not to the battle, but... And I was not the only Jedi man. No, they were not to blame, but many of the Order did so. It was a difficult time. Perhaps the Council, perhaps the Order itself. It is easy to cast blame, but it is perhaps time the Order accept... Not once did I hear one of the Council claim responsibility for Revan. Yet, you were the only one who came back from the wars to face our judgment. Our one chance to see where we had gone wrong, and we cast... Perhaps there is something wrong, and I was not the only one. That is why many scattered, and why many... Make no mistake, I am no... And I think it will... Do you wish to do battle now? It provides no comfort at all, for reasons on which I still must... Suffice to say, redemption was not Revan's choice, and I have never believed those of the Council who attempt to But we have spoken enough, I think. This form you may have already seen much of during the Mandalorian Wars. Ataru is the name given to the movements of this form. Though it is aggressive, it is focused. In its best use, this form is somewhat less useful in deflecting blaster shots. Perhaps exile has been good to you. I shall go to Dantooine, and...